talked about finding shows based on people that you actually know, right? Like actual, sorry about it. Tila's in the background there. Actual people that you have a connection with. Now we're going to move into, maybe you've got a couple that way. Let's try to pitch to people that you don't know, right? So the first thing is there's a bunch of platforms that do that stuff, right? Like they are there to combine guests with hosts and so on and so forth. The two platforms that I recommend, one is Podio, started by this guy called Travis Chappell, and the other one is Podmatch, started by a guy called Alex Sanfilippo. I've never used Podio. I've used Podmatch a little bit. I know people that have used Podmatch, and Alex Sanfilippo is a past guest of the show. Awesome, awesome guy, has really built out a community there. So I just really, really believe in that one. But both are great. You can use both because at the end of the day, on those podcasting platforms is a bunch of like first-time hosts that are just getting started, that are outsourcing their ability to find guests, right? Like for me personally, since I'm a networker, there's very small chance that you're going to pitch somebody that I'm going to have on because I'm already like freaking 6 weeks late or 12 weeks out on people that I've already promised coming on the show because I meet people and I fall in love with them and whatnot, right? But there's a lot of hosts that are podcasting that are looking for guests in a specific topic, right? So you can use these platforms to reach out to them. And again, it doesn't matter how small the show is, you can use that to daisy up the chain, right? Like you can use that to get practice. You can use that to get on other shows if you can share a stage with people, right? And they're also a good use of your time, right? So these platforms, Podmatch and Podio, are two that you can look into that can help you do that. And then, of course, just like all things data, there are lists that you can find, right? So there are a couple of sites that you can, again, use to download a list and go cold outreach people via email. Two of those are podcastwise.com and listennotes.com. Those are really, really good to do some research. There's a partially paid feature, but if you just kind of like pay it one time, go do the research, download the list, now you have all these people to go reach out to, right? Like go try and, I hate to use the word target, right? But like add them to your list of people that you're going to reach out to. And now you have plenty of people to reach out to. You can keep doing this thing and build that, right? So, and then there's also the agents, right? Sometimes you're going to want it done for you. And from my experience, that service costs somewhere between $250 to $500 an episode that they land for you. And it goes all the way up to like $5,000 a month to get you on 12 shows. Agents are great. They provide a service, right? So they are basically taking the work out of the equation. What I find in the different price points for agents is not necessarily tied to the show quality that they can get you on. It's more tied to the service that they provide. And I say that because for our clients and for myself, we have experimented with different price points across the board. Some have been phenomenal service, just an amazing onboarding experience. And just every person that I talk to is phenomenal and they're super great at responding and all that stuff. The shows that they got us on are not very different from the typical type of show that we could have gotten on with our own resume and our own thing, right? Like it's really, really hard to quantify that part of the audience piece. So I'm sure that there are certain people that what they have is a really, really good close connection to some high level production shows, right? For example, companies that produce podcasts, if they also do guesting service and you know that they produce someone's specific show, maybe that is a good tie-in to get you on a show. But like if your resume doesn't command it, you're not going to get on, right? So when you're spending money there, just understand that what they're doing is providing you a great service, and it's not guaranteed that you're going to get on really big shows unless your resume commands it. And if that's what you're paying for, then go for it, right? That's my experience there.